This is in my feed. I keep seeing it. I don't know why. It's a 33 view video. It's really low. It's called Society is Destroyed Man. I just want to take a look at it. Like, obviously, no hate to this guy, but wait, this is gonna be. The intro is a lot wild.
I wanted to be known that I have no prejudice. I have no ill intent, no malintent, no ill feelings towards the LGBTQ
That's how you know a video is gonna be a banger. When somebody has to tell you that they don't dislike a group of people.
community. I have no you know, how people live their life, you know, is how people live their life is not any of my business. You feel what I'm saying? Just like the way
Okay.
I live my life is not any of yours.
Nah, it's everybody's business is my business. That's my whole job now. I'm just too nosy. That's it.
Or like, so forth and so on. It can go on and on.
Okay.
But I just wanted to bring this to attention today because I'm seeing this happen to a lot of young men.
I love the smoke alarm. You got to get that changed, man. That smoke alarm beep means that it's running out of batteries, brother.
You feel what I'm saying? My age or younger, and even like older men too.
Okay.
They're being poisoned by society.
Oh no, you can't. Oh no, what's the poison, dude? It's probably our food. Honestly, we're eating horrible food. It's really bad and addictive. If anything, that's the poison. You know.
And
If anything, I really think that the internet and just like convenience has messed us up. Nobody goes outside anymore. Nobody makes friends. Nobody has relationships. Nobody's forced into social scenarios as much anymore. That's why a lot of young men are having a hard time talking to girls because they're not forced to talk to girls. You know, go outside and get a hobby instead of sitting around.
Andy super chatted
playing video
$1.99.
I like games too.
Morning,
Just
Senor Gut. First time on the stream, ever.
thanks, brother. I appreciate that, Andy. Here's a kiss. Mwah.
people are acting like it's normal when it's the reason that men nowadays, like us as a species, us as like a sex, a gender, we're failing. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think we're failing at all. We're just having, if anything, year over year, we're safer, man. The internet, the internet's just scary. It makes us seem like everything's happening all at once. Like it's riles us up. You know, you're gonna see people die every day because you get to see what's happening on the other side of the world. But year over year, people really are safer and happier overall.
The roles are shifting. The women are becoming more masculine. The men are becoming more feminine.
I love masculine women. Here's my thing. Here's my thing about guys who like really feminine girls. That's a little gay. It's kind of gay to like really feminine women. You know, a real man can conquer a very masculine woman. Okay? I don't care if a girl has body hair or whatever, as long as it's less than mine. Okay? You know what I mean? That's it. That's my standard. Why not? I always say, give me a PCOS queen. Then I don't have to use birth control. It's based. Okay? It's based.
And I quite frankly don't think that that's okay.
Because a real man should be able to dominate anything. What kind of a man dominates a submissive woman? Oh, well, that was easy. It's like punching a kid in the face. Give me a real challenge. Give me a fucking challenge, dude.
You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I'll just be voicing mine in this video. And y'all see by the title and the thumbnail that, you know, I've come into contact with too many men, too many young boys. You feel what I'm saying?
Be careful. Be careful.
That were in my circle.
Careful.
And they've turned to the other side, man.
What does the other side mean? Like they're gay or something? Why do you know so many gay people? Maybe what's going on with that, man?
And not like they're like gay now or they're transgender. I'm talking like they're doing certain things that they don't really believe, but they're being psyoped, they're being controlled.
What the fuck does that mean? What are they playing Call of Duty?
They're being influenced by the media. They're being influenced by the people around them.
Oh, are you saying that they're gay and trans, but they're not really gay and trans because there's a media psyop? I just need you to understand, like, that is bigoted to the LGBTQ community. You have to understand that, because what you're saying is that the media has an active like desire to psyop men into being gay, and the subtextual argument is that being gay is wrong, and it's just like control. It's none of this is true. Gay people have always existed. Is it more acceptable to be gay? Yeah, for sure. And like, I think that there's always an environmental factor on homosexuality. I think that there's a genetic, environmental, and there's like a womb factor as well, because we've known that hormone washing in the womb will have an impact on your kid's gender, or rather sexual orientation. But nobody's psyoping dudes to kiss other dudes, okay? Like, it's not really happening. It's just more accepted, and some people feel more comfortable. There's probably more people out there probably bisexual if they were raised in a little bit more of a progressive household. Like, I was raised in a conservative household, so I'm pretty straight. But if I was raised in a more accepting household, I'd be like 80% straight. Now I'm like 95. You know what I mean? Who doesn't enjoy a good femboy here and there? But there's nothing. We're nothing happening. We're okay, dude. We're fine. Like, there's a couple of gay dudes, they make you uncomfortable, and that's okay. You're allowed to be uncomfortable around gay dudes, but that doesn't mean that there's like there's an entire gay agenda. Some gay dudes exist. That's it. That's all it is, dude.
Think that this is okay, and think that this is masculine.
Nobody thinks it's masculine, and it's okay to not be masculine. It's okay if you're gay or you dress up like you want to dress up like this. That's fine. These two are obviously making a joke. It's okay if you're gay, dude. Who cares? Why does it matter? Like, that's just more pussy for me, dude, and dick. Honestly, I wish I was gay, because I'd be able to like triple my fucking body count. I'm like a 10 out of 10 to men and like a 3 out of 10 to women. That'd be insane if I was gay. I'd be going crazy.
And I know some people may be like, okay, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's my question.
With men wearing shit like this.
Yeah, what is the problem with guys wearing stuff? Who cares?
Right here.
It looks like it looks like a couple of kids in high school who are just like fucking around at school, like as a joke. They dress like reindeer or whatever.
You feel what I'm saying? I just, quite frankly, I don't,
penis get too hard looking at that? Like, what's up, dog? Who gives a fuck?
Do what you want. You feel what I'm saying? You just will not be in my circle.
Why? I mean, that's fine. You don't have to be friends with gay people, but it just feels very sensitive and feminine of you to be so like afraid of that. I'm just kidding. It's not feminine. But why are you so sensitive about it? Like, why does this make you so triggered? Why are you such a snowflake?
Dress like this. You feel what I'm saying? If you wear stuff like this.
I mean, that's a lot. I wouldn't want to be around Lil Nas wearing that just because it's a lot. You know? I understand this one. That's like a whole fucking haunted house that he's wearing. But this, who cares? It's just some friends being silly.
It's just, I surround myself with like people that are,
okay.
How do I say this? I surround myself by people that
are like anime. Okay.
My beliefs.
Okay.
You're
banned from my circle. If you wear a skirt and you're a boy, you're banned. My penis will get too hard. Like, it's totally fine if you have the thoughts of like, oh, I don't want to be friends with somebody dressed like that, but to come on and like make it such like an explicit public statement about it, it just feels such like a huge cope. Like, why do you feel the need to tell us? That's the part that makes me feel like you're insecure. It's one thing to just have the thought and be like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of people who maybe dress like a girl, like guys who dress like women. Like, that's fine. But it's the feeling that you got to come on the internet in the public square and go, guys, there's an LGBTQ conspiracy, because that's what this video is, man.
I surround myself with people that are masculine.
Yeah, and bro would have gotten bullied by manly men like 10 years ago. That's true. Anime used to be gay. Like, I just want you to know that. Like, anime used to be for fucking losers back when I was growing up. You know what I mean? You get your ass kicked for wearing this, and now it's acceptable, and that's cool. But like, why? You know what I mean? It's just, who cares?
I'm pretty sure, everybody has their own preferences of who they surround themselves by, and that is
sure.
Not knocking being, open-minded, because I've conversed and I've had conversations with people.
Okay.
I sat down with people with different beliefs and
that's
that dress differently, all that, right?
Sure.
But when it comes down to, masculinity, okay. I feel like that's like very shamed upon,
What? Like being feminine man? Yeah, being a feminine man is generally shamed. but like it doesn't. Who cares? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be part of the shame of feminine men. Like,
I feel like the bare minimum of a man is very much it's it feels like when you do like the bare minimum, like the 50,000 chivalry. It feels like when you do like the bare minimum, like the bare minimum chivalry, and when you do like the smallest masculine things, it's paraded, it's celebrated as being like, oh, he did this. Can you believe he did this, girl? Or
what are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Or you know what I'm
Are you saying if you hold the door open, the girls like it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like I met females that haven't had flowers, and they had multiple boyfriends. They've had multiple talking stages. They've had multiple people.
Okay, cool. Doesn't that make it easier for you, right? Like then you get to just get flowers, and it seems like such a bigger, so much better and cooler. No,
multiple men in their life, they don't get no flowers. The men don't open the door for them. He don't put a chair out before they sit.
Oh, okay.
When they walking on the sidewalk, they don't even know what a sidewalk rule is.
What the fuck is a sidewalk rule?
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck is the sidewalk rule? Are you talking about how like you stand closer to the street than your girl? Like, yeah, I know that rule. Is that what he's talking about? In case a car comes and hits you? What is he talking about?
And women,
fellas, is it gay to change the batteries in your smoke detector? Fellas, is it gay to change the batteries in your smoke detector? What is this? Got a video called "Why Cheating Isn't Bad."
But look, I'm talking about why cheating isn't bad. Certain aspects of cheating, it's kind of a clickbait title because for real, cheating is bad.
Okay, cool.
It's just people be acting like
it's just okay if guys do it, basically.
It is more than like it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like they be.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is a dangerous path you're going down. You're going into this weird. You're already in a weird manosphere space.
Nowadays, it's like whenever it's a man and a woman, the man is masculine, the woman is feminine.
Okay.
When you show a woman that your masculinity is going down, when you start acting more feminine, when you step out of your masculine role, she's gonna step into her masculine role. She's gonna step into what she thinks is lacking. You feel what I'm saying? She's gonna.
What the fuck are you talking about? If we're in like a one-on-one relationship and you're already masculine, she's feminine, and then you become more feminine, she'll probably just leave you, and you deserve it because you changed too significantly. But if we're talking about as a society where like as men become more feminine, there'll be more masculine women, sure, yeah, we are seeing that. Like my mother was a single mom who fucking worked as a manager at a company. I'm married to a woman who is generally more masculine. She's a career woman. Like, okay, who cares? Like it's like men are better anyways. Got him, dude. Who gives a shit?
Try to assert dominance the way a man would. You feel what I'm saying?
What, through hitting? You afraid women are gonna start hitting you? Dude.
And masculinity is not all about asserting dominance. It's about leading, it's about protecting, it's about providing.
Sure, women can do those things too. We got guns, women can make money. Who cares? I mean, listen, I'm the protector in my family. I'm the provider. I make more of the money in my family. And that's cool as hell, brother. I'm all for it. But like to sit here and shame somebody who doesn't do that is just weird to me. Like, you do you. Make your relationship work and be happy. Work as a team. As long as the two of you like your boundaries that you set, then you're good. If your guy's a stay-at-home dad and the mom or whatever it works, good. Do you. As long as you guys are respecting each other's boundaries, who gives a shit? I personally wouldn't be able to do that relationship. That's just not for me. I don't think I could be a stay-at-home dad. I don't think it would fulfill me in any reasonable way, and that's okay. But if you can do it, do it. Who cares? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, you can have personal philosophies. Like, you can have personal philosophies without feeling the need to push them onto other people and to shame other people for their philosophies. Like, I could sit here and be like, yeah, I think as a man, I think a man should be more likely to work. I think a man should do his best to make enough money so that his woman doesn't have to work, so she could stay at home and cook and clean and do everything I don't want to do. That's what I want in my life. But I would never tell you that if you don't do that, you're a loser. Like, that's just what I want. That's what I want. I don't care if you do that. You know what I mean? That's why I help my wife around the house. I have to. I don't make enough money yet. Once I do, though, bitch, you'll be doing all the dishes, okay? I'm earning enough money just so I don't have to do dishes. Okay, that's it. My life's goal is to not have to do the fucking dishes anymore, dude. That's it.
It's about, like, you know, really the traits of being
especially since my dishwasher, when I open it up and I pull out the bottom rack, the dishwasher falls forward. Like, I can't handle it. It pisses me off so bad.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like the men, I think men nowadays, they've completely lost that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How old are you? How do you know? I'm not trying to be an asshole, but how old are you? How old are you, my man? Like, how do you know what things used to be like? You didn't live there, you know? Nowadays, back in the day, we used to do some horrible shit. Let me just tell you. Okay? It was pretty bad. I don't know if we want to go back there. Wasn't a good place.
Wow, they've completely lost the ability to show their masculinity. They completely lost to express their true selves. You feel what I'm saying? And they
The fuck are you talking about? If anything's a problem, it's that fucking dads are shit lately. You know, dads are just not there for their kids because there's higher expectations. A dad doesn't just have to work and come home anymore. Now they have to work and actually be emotionally attentive to their kid.
take what society
This kid's like 18. What are you talking about?
has put up on them. They take what they see on the media. That's why I don't really consume that much media. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, you watch anime. Stop. Anime is full of, like, literally every anime is either some fucking weird alien character that's too strong, or a guy that's a loser, but for some reason a bunch of girls are attracted to him. It's weird. Like, I don't really consume media. I really like Naruto. It's like, all right, that's fucking cool, dude. I like Rock Lee. He's my favorite.
And that's why you should really watch, boy or girl, you should really watch what you really consume. You feel what I'm saying? Not
what should I consume?
everything is meant to be consumed. Not, you know, everything is meant
Yeah, that's true. I used to fucking consume glue. Look at how I turned out.
to be watched for hours on end. You don't have to watch content every day. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing.
I don't feel
and
that.
It's not nothing on, like, you know, shaming content creators and all that, because I'm a content creator too. But
Okay.
It's just goes to show that, like, you need to watch what you consume, because subconsciously you will start to replicate that.
Yeah, so soon I'm gonna be a Super Saiyan soon, is what he's saying. Fuck yeah, dude! I gotta keep watching Dragon Ball.
And that's where I get into my next point of,
all right, let's hear it.
You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You feel
what the fuck?
what I'm saying?
Stop it! Stop saying you feel what I'm saying. You're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Sure, I guess you it's not really a hot take. You're like the people around you, guys. your sphere of influences around you have an influence on you. Oh fuck. Yes, there are multiple spheres of influence around you, right? Your immediate sphere of influence is going to be like your immediate family, your household. My wife is my immediate sphere of influence. Then you're going to have your friends as another sphere. You'll have your coworkers as another sphere. You're going to have your actual community as another sphere. All these things are going to happen, right? Like, just when you go out to a Walmart, that is a sphere of influence that will have an impact on you. You're going to be around different people that will act differently, right? And it will have an influence on you or as a person. There's data that talks about how the buildings that you enter, the more nice that they look, the more likely you are to respect that building. That is a sphere of influence. So that's why, like, if you keep your store clean, people will be more likely to respect it. If it's dirty, people will be less likely to respect it. There's just different spheres of influence that exist inside of our lives. It's just an environmental factor. Like, yeah, of course. Yes.
If you spend your time with 5 losers, you spend your time with 5 lames, you spend your time with
lames,
4 losers, and 1 person that thinks like you. You aren't gonna, like.
I usually spend time with people who change the batteries in their fucking smoke detector.
You feel what I'm saying? You might stand out, but you still gonna be like a loser. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Same thing is if 5 lions just running towards you. I saw this analogy on TikTok the other day.
Well, where else would you want to get it from?
If 5 lions are running towards you, you aren't gonna think, oh yeah, which one's nice? Which one's not gonna bite me? You feel what I'm saying? You have to treat it like they are.
I mean, I'm gonna be dead. It's 5 lions. They run really fast. I literally will not win unless I'm inside of a tank. There's no. Okay.
They all are that way. You feel what I'm saying? You have to put, like, like the most logical sense, like, okay, so all five of them might eat me. You feel what I'm saying? All five, you know, if four of them is lames,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the other one as a lame too, because he don't know his own potential. He don't know.
So you're telling me if there are 5 lions running at you and you could tell 4 of them were lames, you wouldn't be afraid of... It only takes 1 lion to kill you, okay? This analogy doesn't work because that 1 lion will fucking kill you. What the hell are you talking about, man? What are you watching on TikTok, dude? You gotta consume something else.
That he can really step outside and
He says he doesn't consume media, but he's on TikTok. Yeah, true. What the fuck?
get away from those lanes. He can get away from those people with low vibration, and he can really explore his own potential. But he's still staying with them because he feel like they're his homeboys. They feel like that she feel like they're her homegirls and all that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really
Yeah,
get
man
it.
is yapping about one pic of 2 people being funny. Yeah, true. That pretty much is the whole thing.
Nowadays, I feel like
Okay.
the poison that they spitting out on the media, it's affecting.
Poison.
You know, it's affecting people of all ages, man. It's really affecting people of all
Oh, we're getting close to the gay people are groomers narrative from this guy. This is going crazy.
ages. Like, and I'm gonna keep the picture. It's not going off the screen. You feel what I'm saying?
Are you trying to psy up me into like in femboys? What's happening?
But yeah, bro, I feel like
I feel bad because I know he's a smaller creator and I'm reacting to him, but I'm also not being that really mean at all. I'm being pretty nice. I'm just being a little funny. But I mean, dude, this video is like pure cope. It's weird. It's obsessive. I would argue this is like obsessive. It's like you have an obsession with like gay people. It's fucking weird that this is that you looked at this and like if I saw a picture, if I saw this in like a school, I would just laugh and just be psh, laugh and move on. But you made a whole video about it. You ranted for 13 minutes about it. It upset you that much. You thought about it at school the rest of the day or whatever, and then you came home to make a video about it. And it's like that's obsessive to me. Like you're always thinking about it's like the nobody thinks about gay shit more than fucking homophobes. Everything that they see is like this is gay. This is gay. Oh, I can't get it out of my fucking gay brain. It's like, dude, relax. It's just 2 dudes making a joke. It's not like a big deal. This isn't a psyop that's going to ruin the world. What are you talking about?
and
Beep.
you should only I can't really control like what people take offense to. And you know, people might take offense with this video. You might disagree with me.
I'm not offended. I disagree with you though. What we really need to do though is we're gonna have to time the beep. Okay, we're gonna have to time the beep.
I'm saying like everybody has their own opinion,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
not
not
what I
asserting mine as fact. I'm just projecting my opinion on my platform. So with that being said, bro, I just really feel like I'm gonna stop saying that because the way society
Well, you are. It is a feeling. So yes, feel.
is now, it's like people are like more men are acting off of feelings. They're going by how they feel in the moment.
Yeah, this whole video is about how you feel. There's literally nothing to prove that there is a fucking psyop out there turning people gay. You have no factual evidence on anything. So this is a 100% feelings-based video about how gay people make you uncomfortable, and now you're coping for 13 minutes.
And that's very feminine energy. You feel what I'm saying?
That's very feminine to feel.
At a lot of females when some shit really pop off.
Yeah.
By how they feeling right then and there.
Yeah.
They probably gonna like act on whatever emotion that's going on in the head right now.
Dude.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why I talk about emotional control a lot. Because bro, you cannot be a man and not know how to like effectively express your emotions.
Okay.
How to control
That's
when you're
good,
angry.
Man.
How to know the time and place. It's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
You can't cry in front of everybody.
You can't jack off.
I advise you not to cry in front of anybody. You feel what I'm saying?
That's bad advice.
Okay.
It's on about 38-second timer is how often the beep goes off. You really dealing with that? Listen, I agree that you shouldn't cry in front of a bunch of people, but there are people that you should be able to cry in front of. Like I can cry in front of my wife. If I wouldn't because I'm not gay. Just kidding. No, but you can cry in front of people. You just want it to be somebody that you're comfortable with, that can see that side of you without losing respect. And I have that in my wife. Like I've cried in front of her before, like very few times. We've been together for overall like 5 years now. I've cried in front of her maybe twice, but like if I need to, I need to. It is what it is, man. Like not being able to cry in front of somebody, that's feminine. It's not feminine, but it's just pathetic. Like you should be able to cry if you need to in front of somebody. Okay.
If you were to cry, like make sure like you're by yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
When you have feelings, guys, make sure you're alone. Don't have anybody to talk it through it.
Or like if you were to show some extreme anger, don't show people that. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure, I agree with that part.
Keep whatever is like your main character. If you feel like your character is not, crying and all that, like don't change up, bro. Unless it's
what is that? What are you talking about a character for? Like you don't have to be performative about it. Like don't lose your cool. Don't be angry because that makes you less of a man to lose your emotional control. Makes you less of a person. But my moral philosophy centralizes around being a man. So I talk about it from being a man. I'm not really worried about women. Like I don't really have this like any real philosophy for women because I'm not a woman. My wife has a philosophy because she's a woman, but I don't really have one. So like I have a philosophy more for like what it means to be a man. I still look down on people if I don't feel like they're holding to a moral good or a moral standard. But I'm not as interested in like policing women because I'm not a woman. I have higher expectations of men. Is it gay to put on chapstick? Is it gay to do that?
It's something that needs to be improved. It's something that needs to be changed. Don't change. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I don't
change. That's terrible advice. You should always be looking internally for self-exploration. Okay.
Why niggas is wearing shit like this? Because they're being controlled. They're being influenced by people that they do not need to be influenced by, bro.
You mean gay people? You don't like gay people? I hate it when people are like, I don't really dislike gay people. I just think that they're controlling us all. Okay, yeah, you don't like gay people. You think that they're fucking controlling people. Real men have chapped lips. True that, brother.
Like, it's really poisoning us, bro. Like,
oh, shit.
You really sit down and think. Like,
Thinking.
In the 50s, it won't no teacher trying to dress no kid up in a tutu.
In the 50s, we were hanging black people. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you really want to point to the fucking 50s? Like that's going to be like, oh, yeah, I love that time. I know I look the part, but, like, why the fuck would I be pointing to the 50s? Also, there's no teachers dressing anybody up in tutus. These are, like, fucking probably 17 or 16-year-old fucking young men. When I was 16, I was, like, 6 foot tall. Nobody was forcing me to dress up into anybody. Nobody's forcing kids to dress up into tutus. You're fucking delusional. This is insane. Shut up. Yeah, things were so much better in the 50s. When there was 2 different water fountains. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This doesn't even make sense.
And when people walking around with dresses on, it won't men walking around with dresses on. It won't none of that shit, bro.
Because we would beat them. People would beat up gay people, so they weren't comfortable enough to wear whatever they wanted. And who cares? Also, I don't care if there's a guy wearing a dress. I also don't see guys wearing dresses. I actually know a lot of gay people. So I know a surprising amount of gay people. None of them wear dresses. It's insane. Isn't that crazy?
And it's different times now.
Yeah, true. If we upheld the standards of the 50s today, there'd be 2 internets. There'd be like a white-only internet, and you wouldn't be on it. I'm not trying to be an asshole, because that's not how things should be, but stop pointing to the 50s. Like, that's a better time in our fucking lives.
To try to say that you're confident in whatever and do the exact opposite in what you're confident in, bro.
What the hell are you talking
It's
about?
not what we can't do that, bro. We can't say such things. We can't.
Why?
Act gay.
Why? I feel like, here's my thing. I feel like the harder somebody polices a thing, the more likely they are to engage in that thing. So people that are like, oh my God, you can't do anything gay. You can't pucker your lips when you put chapstick on. That person's gay. Like this guy, I think this guy experiences thoughts. I think he experiences. I think that he watched an anime with like a femboy in it and thought it was a girl at first and was like, wow, this is so hot. And then looked up the R34 and was like, no. I think this is what happened.
And say that we're not gay, bro. We can't do that. We can't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can't. No. It's just things you can do. Like,
we cannot be secure in our sexuality, guys. We have to overcompensate by policing other people based on my personal feelings about myself. Okay.
You can act broke and really be rich. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's a different subject though. You cannot put on a tutu and say that you're confident in your masculinity.
Why would somebody put on a tutu and say that though? I imagine if a dude put it on a tutu, well, first of all, actually, contextually, in this sense, if you want to call this a tutu, I would argue that they are more confident in their masculinity than you are, because their masculinity isn't shattered by jokingly wearing a tutu or a skirt or whatever you want to call this, because that's clearly what's happening here. So they probably do feel confident in their masculinity. You lack confidence in your masculinity. As to somebody like actually dressing very femininely as a man, I doubt that they're like, I'm really comfortable with my masculinity, because they don't really want to be masculine. So why would they even say that? Like, who cares? Like, who gives a shit?
That's not very masculine, bro. Just keep it a buck with yourself. Keep it a buck with everybody.
Okay.
You can't.
Are these like friends of yours that you're no longer friends with?
Walk up to me with a tutu on and expect me to treat you like you're the most masculine man in the room.
Why would you expect that? What does that even mean? You start sucking them off? Like, what is treating somebody like the most masculine man mean to you? You're gonna get on your knees and go, "Oh my god, you're more man." Like, what does that mean? Like, how do you treat more masculine people differently than less masculine people? That sounds gay. Like, what are you, like, fucking bowing your head to somebody you feel is your superior? What does that mean? Like, what's the difference in interaction? You should be pretty much treating everybody the same. I don't understand.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing I really have a problem with, is that it's being seen as okay. It's being seen, and masculinity is being clowned on. They're calling like basic masculine traits toxic.
Like sometimes, but like most of it's overdrawn. Most of the time, toxic masculinity refers to guys who like refuse to open up emotionally and then beat their wives. That's mostly like a toxic masculine trait. Men who think that we should exclude women from certain spaces. For the most part, the problem is like, I'm a pretty traditionally masculine dude. I have some other stuff like that may not be, like I have fucking Funkos behind me, whatever you consider not traditionally masculine. But I'm probably based on today's society, I'm probably one of the more masculine men you're really ever gonna meet. I've never had anybody tell me that I'm toxically masculine, because my personal philosophy on my masculinity and what it means for me to be a man is not something that I push on to other people. That's it. Like, but if you're an annoying dick like you are being now, and you're trying to force your masculinity onto people, they're going to go, oh, this guy's a fucking annoying dick. He's toxically masculine. That's it. That's what toxic masculinity is. It's okay to have a personal philosophy of what it means to be a man without trying to force that onto other people or shame other people for not adhering to what your idea of what a man should be is. I think I closed that sentence well.
I don't really believe in toxic masculinity. I believe that there's ways that you can assert your masculine traits.
Yeah, you could piss
in
on
a
the floor.
Negative way. You feel what I'm saying?
That is what toxic masculinity is.
I think that's the only way you can call something, toxic masculinity. But in terms of just being a masculine man, standing on principle, being about your business,
standing on business, baby,
just providing, protecting, and standing on what you believe in.
Standing on business, baby.
In terms of things like that, I don't think that's toxic, bro. And that's toxic now. That's toxic nowadays.
I think it's very toxic to push the idea that there's an LGBTQ conspiracy out there that's trying to feminize men. Like, that is very toxic and ignorant. That's what you're doing.
And it was that one quote that Kanye said.
Oh, well, is it the quote where he said that, like, Hitler was a good person? Because I just saw that quote. He compared himself to Hitler and Jesus. Yeah, that was pretty fucking. We're at a point now where you literally graduation is not enough for Kanye to come back from the profound anti-Semitism that he's engaged in.
It said telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. It's seen as crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, masculinity.
What should women do that are more secure in their masculinity than their male friends? Peg them in the butt.
It's frowned upon now, and this shit is
transfer some of your masculine energy to them with your pegging.
It's okay. This is okay. It's frowned upon now. And this shit is okay. This is okay.
What?
You feel what I'm saying? This shit is seen as okay This shit is seen as, oh, you go, you being yourself, and
bro, these two dudes are just fucking making a joke.
I'm not saying nobody can be this way.
Kind of are. You are saying that. That's as much as this is the problem. Is it's like, oh, I guess we'll call it like the Overton window of bigotry. I don't know if that's the right term, but he's saying as much as he feels comfortable in saying. The warning in the beginning how he's not bigoted is just for like YouTube community guidelines violations. It's not because he feels that way. So when he says like, oh, you can do you, but it's mostly him saying, I wish you wouldn't do you. But I have to say that as plausible deniability, I guess you'd say.
I'm saying that the media is influencing people to be this way. It's influencing young children to be this way.
Oh, young children.
It's influencing young men to think that this shit is okay. This shit is
shit.
Cool.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying?
We're being groomed. Oh, fuck. I've never heard this narrative before.
Like, and it's not okay to.
Why? Who cares?
Frown upon masculinity. It's not okay.
It's not okay to frown upon masculinity. I agree with that. But wearing a tutu or whatever you want to, that's not frowning upon masculinity.
Okay to sit up here and lie and say that you're confident in whatever, and you're not standing on it, bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're not standing on principles, bro.
Okay, what principles?
But hey, man, that's where we're going up.
B, man.
You feel what I'm saying? I've been going for a little bit. Ain't gonna be no edits in here except for that picture. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. This shit just happened today, and I hate to see it though. I really hate to see people.
What happened today? You saw us on Instagram.
In my circle fall victim to the trap.
Are you saying that these are your friends that you're publicly blasting like this, dude? Come on, you're fucking clowning yourself right now.
And fall into the matrix. You feel?
Oh no, dude. He's an Andrew Tate supporter.
I'm saying because some people never get out.
No, dude, you can't support Andrew Tate and say and try to pretend that you know what it means to be a real man. I will take 1,000 femboys over a sex trafficking rapist abuser. Okay, and you can go, well, the lawsuit's not over. All the information is available. There's leaks of his messages in his fucking war room. There's him bragging about it, manipulating and abusing women. Like we're beyond the point that like, oh, this might not be real. He did it. Like that's all the information. Rapists, men that rape are not men. You cannot be a man if you are a rapist. So you shut the fuck up about the Matrix. Because the most prevalent Matrix figures are rapists, pieces of shit, rape apologists. Andrew Tate, fucking fresh and fit, telling women who were raped that it's their fault for not choosing the right man. Like that's not the pathway you want to go down. That you don't want to go down being a weak man, not a man at all, really. And that's what happens when you follow these fucking losers. That's what happens. You're following people who have thrown away any moral value, who weaponize and disrespect religion just so that they can make a buck. That's who the real man is to you, the fucking Matrix. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Get the fuck out of here.
Some people don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like the system is, you feel what I'm saying, on their side, and it's really not. It's built to fail you. It's meant to keep you in the system.
Whoa, the system. This is part of listen, if you want to actually advocate for men, advocate for better income for people, more taxes for the rich, better wealth redistribution, so that men can actually afford to work and support their family, because that's a problem that's happening. And while it affects women too, I argue it affects men more because men have a higher expectation of success in society. So if you want to advocate for men, stop talking about fucking gay people like it matters and start talking about jobs, taxes, real issues that are affecting middle-class workers. Because at the end of the day, talking about gay and trans shit is a fucking distraction. It's a distraction from weak-minded, mostly political conservatives that have no other platform other than gay bad. And you're just sucking the cock. You're just sucking that dick. You're sucking the dick of gay people are bad. Be constructive. Even if you don't like gay people, it is literally not even close to the problem in our society. So
help you break out. But hey, man, that's more going up, man. We on the road to 400 subscribers, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we out, bro.
All right. I think his 2 friends liked that video. Listen, bro, you're fucking lost, but hopefully you find yourself soon.